Hi everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here for an all placements Libra reading. This is timeless, and this is all about what's going on as far as self-care, what might need your attention, how to get through the holidays, maybe. Just what needs your attention, what should you be focusing on, what could potential blocks be, where's your power, and some strategies to cope. So let's see what we have here. You have card 19, gut instincts. Trust your knowing, Libra. Look at this beautiful lion. Cats being extremely intuitive. Now, they didn't do this as, they didn't put this as 19 by accident, probably, right? This is, by the way, the Chakra Insight Oracle. But the sun is card 19 in tarot. Plus you have a lion, which is Leo, which Leo is sun in tarot. So this is like sun energy here. And it's kind of what it's telling me is that you have this deep sense of knowing. It comes naturally. It's instinctual. And you're getting, or you will be getting, much more awareness, okay, than maybe you realize you even have. Some of you are opening that psychic window, that third eye, and you know what you know, and that's becoming good enough. You know, often we find this need to try to convince people of why we feel a certain way. They're your feelings. You don't have to explain that to anyone, right? You know what you know sometimes, and that's just the way it is, and that's good enough, right? Sometimes it's hard to put into words messages you get intuitively anyway, you know, or downloads you're getting from the universe. Sometimes words just aren't going to do it. All right, you have honesty here. So this would be your solar plexus. The yellow card here with this intuition, knowing, and trusting, that has to do with your willpower, your self-esteem, your confidence. That's this solar plexus chakra. And next you have something tying into the throat chakra, card 31, and this is about honesty. I get that a lot of you are calling things as you see it or feel it, right? There's some sincerity here. There's truth. There's transparency, and communication, and that could cause a little bit of, well, for some maybe a lot. It could cause tension and stress, and just having the awareness, and then, you know, maybe not knowing how to exactly to communicate that, and if it should be communicated. Sometimes we get intuitive messages from spirit or whoever, and you know, what do we do with it? Sometimes we're not supposed to do anything with it. We're just supposed to know, right? And we have physical health here. It looks like I need to put some stickers on this card. My. All right, so I'll show the card in just a moment, but it's about vitality and strength, and you know, this is a very distracting card. I don't know if that helped, but vitality here, strength, card 5, you know, think about change with 5, right? This is about maybe you're going through some sort of change in your level of vitality, or bottom of the deck, we have guidance here. But maybe you're going into, you know, you're having something going on with physical health, some challenges, or finally feeling as though you are overcoming something. Maybe you're able to get into a better routine, but it's about your vitality, your strength, your image even. And this is interesting because it is a reading about you and how to care for yourself. And I am by no means an expert, but it's funny that body image would come in, because it's letting us know again that really what matters most is how you see yourself. And that might even be like the title of this video. What matters most is how you see yourself. I don't know if any of you have ever seen, there's like a picture of a kitten, and then the kitten is looking into a mirror and they see a lion. So it's like, and it says what matters most is how you see yourself. I have something that actually says that. That I got many years ago, but it's like, it's so true. And I think the older we get, the more we realize that. And plus the more experience we have, right? You're in the driver's seat here. You know things, you've been through hard things, and you are an expert on your life, and no one's going to tell you otherwise. Not even me, right? I'm just here as a tarot reader, okay? So take it or leave it. Do check out the disclaimer. I do mention it in every reading. please. You have free will, final say. Always follow your intuition. And let's see what else we have. We have support, love, signs, and direction, guidance, card 47. Some of you might not know which way to go, you know. And we're going to dig into all of these categories, the gut instincts, honesty, physical health, now guidance, and think crown chakra, you know, divine guidance here. Card 47 becomes an 11, right? You may feel as though or soon realize something is in fact divinely orchestrated for you. So we have, it's interesting. I've pulled 4 cards now, and they're all different chakras. So I feel as though this could be a reading too about, you know, how really to best align our own energies. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Lover's card, you know, or even Judgment or something here. Those are the ones that kind of make me feel. These are really sticky. Oh, and here we have yet another chakra coming through, the 5th chakra coming through, and it's actually the 4th chakra, the heart chakra. All right, so card 26 here, and this can have to do with cycles. It says connection on here, all right, connection. And this is about universal oneness, love, interconnection, support, and not only divine support, but support right in your 3D, you know, right in the 3D. Oh, wow, I love this. I looked at the bottom and I have seeing, and there's third eye right there. So this is a perspective, truth, knowledge, clarity, all about seeing. Card 37, beautiful blue eye there. Maybe someone's commented on your blue eyes, or you're dealing with someone who has beautiful blue eyes. So the only chakra that didn't come out here is the sacral chakra. And you have so many that are coming out as far as your intuition. It's been coming out so strong for you. And actually, very beginning of the reading, I said maybe some of you are working on that third eye activation. Well, here we are again, another card that's this indigo color here about you learning from your own mind. And again, it's another card, 38, which is another 11. So you have this divine wisdom. I looked at the clock and it's 7:11. All right, so I am going to keep this out here. The mind here, flexibility, learning. Some of you are maybe more open, or that could be the advice. But let's see. Let's get into tarot a little bit. Let's get a little clarity on the gut instincts, and then we're going to get advice and look into each one of these pretty deeply. And if you enjoy my readings, please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. It helps so much. And if you want to know about your other signs, sometimes I pull cards at the end of each reading for each sign. I might do that today. And also you could check out my other channel that I started for you, Schoolhouse Intuitive Messages, if that's of interest, but of course, no pressure there. And this channel is open to memberships too. So, oh, wow. Okay. So now you have the Magician, and behind it, the Page of Wands. What are you acting on? This is amazing. Or you're being told you have the resources here. You have resources. The Magician has the ace of every suit: cup, pentacles, sword, wand. And here we are, another symbol for cycles. I just mentioned cycles. This is limitless possibilities. This is universal oneness, that interconnection with spirit. You being that co-creator and that driver of your own chariot. With the Page of Wands here, nice fiery energy. Here's that bit of inspiration, that motivation that you needed in order to take action on something. And some of you, it was, again, I know what I know, right? You knew what you knew. You have the information you need, and you're making that decision because what you know is enough. Whoa, these cards are flying today. I love it. 2 at a time, by the way. Okay, this, by the way, is the Mystic Soul Tarot. It's a great deck. So what else? We have 4 of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, and that's right under that honesty card. Lots of green here. So here come the Pentacles, the 3D physical stuff. Like it could be time, money, your health, vitality. We move right into physical health after this. So yeah, this is I'm getting, you know, what's really going, what is the driving factor behind something having to do with money? Like, what are the intentions? I don't know if someone's trying to get you on board with something, or if you're trying to get on board with something, but there's something here really about having the transparency in any sort of partnership or your business dealings, whatever. Just have that have the transparency as far as communicating, but make sure you're saving something for yourself too. But you're not holding on so tightly to old ways, old habits that you're not open, because they're a big part of this reading is being open. All right, being in a receptive mode, because it's time you receive, the fruits of your labor here. This Knight of Pentacles, you've done all that Knight of Pentacles work here, and now it's time to maybe enjoy yourself a bit, even if you're not entirely at your goal. I just heard a name like Marcine. And they're giving me a name that ends with Cella. All right, so, and they're saying the month of March, and that could be time for you. March 31st, that could be a deadline of some kind, or that could be when something comes in. March 31st could be important to you in some way. So I think, isn't March 31st the end of the first quarter? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. So what else do we have? Bottom of the deck, you have self-expression coming in with that honesty card. Having those money talks, financial talks, maybe you are talking to someone that could be a resource. This could be something that you're needing to do just for your own, like almost getting like just relief. It's like, or maybe you're wanting more transparency in a situation in some way, and it's about you speaking up and kind of being the leader on those efforts. Oh, so yeah, bottom of the deck, we had the little bird here, throat chakra yet again, and it is vocalization, individuality, inner voice, and asserting yourself. All right, really feeling comfortable. And that could be something different. It's card 32. It's a 5. That could be something that people aren't expecting. Okay, but the thing is too, is you have this wisdom about you, because we're the 5 too. That's Hierophant energy. There's a very grounded energy here with this. It's like you're speaking from truth and experience. And you may find that you have an audience now. Maybe some people, maybe others are more open to it, all right, and open to the connections. But you have a lot of cards that signify support and connection and oneness with the universe, with spirit, source. I kind of use them interchangeably. All right, so physical health, what do you have here going on? Vitality, strength, body image, balance. Let's see. Oh, whoa. Oh, you got some new love coming in. And this could be in the form of self-love. Look at that beautiful Ace of Cups. I love the color in this deck. So they use such nice color. And so this is really, it's about you restoring your own color in your life, radiance, and really getting your strength back after a difficult period, possibly, and really allowing things to unfold, and trusting in the divine, and trusting that you are part of that divine. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Hello, folks. High Priestess, Pisces energy here. All right. So this is, more water. So you've got water and water. I mean, maybe some of you received some sort of upgrade or some sort of insight around the time of this super moon, around the 15th of November. It was so intense and powerful. And that was in the sign of Taurus, because I am getting this like Taurus energy in this reading, a very grounded energy, but an energy too that enjoys the finer things in life. And you do have, no, I guess you don't. I thought you had something here about indulging a little bit. Maybe it is time you indulge. Maybe you see some treats at the store, little things here that you decide you're going to get because, hey, you deserve it, or hey, it's the holidays, right? I mean, that's what they make treats for, right? This time of year, you have a lot of extra treats around. And I'm not just talking about food. I'm talking about, maybe a little trinket or something, a little decoration or whatever it is that you like. Maybe you want to buy, a cool shirt or whatever, nice pair of kicks, And do people still say that? I never know with the channeling. Sometimes I get phrases and things from the 50s, that I don't even know about really. But all right, so the High Priestess still tuning into your heart and soul, tuning into your intuition, and some would say that the mind and the heart are the same, right? And so what does your heart know? What is your body asking for? It might be time you give your body what it needs. And again, I'm not a health expert, nothing like that, but So this is all in accordance with your doctor and professionals you're working with. I'm not the authority here on that, but you know, and I feel like a lot of you are taking your own life, like health. You're taking your own health more seriously, and your life into your own hands as far as like how you want to live it, and again, what your body, your temple needs. Some of you may be getting into breath work. Some of you just started a course that has something to do with um, there's some benefit to the physical being in this course or this group or whatever you're doing, a club, I don't know, but I'm feeling something. I'm getting a name too that's, it's like a Clea, and they were giving me a name that's like Ista at the end. It could be the name of a business, it could be your name, someone who crossed over even, but it's really, it's like you're intuitively, say you've been dealing with a bunch of medical professionals or whatever, and you have your own, like your body, you just know, there's something not going on, and maybe you've been to like a bunch of different doctors or something. If you know there's something going on, I encourage you to keep going. You know, I myself have had to do that with doctors who just tended to not believe that something was going on, and then it took, you know, decades for some things to be diagnosed, and it's because they just, you know, whatever, don't believe us necessarily. And so if you know, I mean, you're the, like I said, you're the expert on your own body, right? And on your own life in general. Oh, you have this King of Wands here. Hello. So you have this King of Wands here, a very fiery, passionate energy. I love that. There's that nice vitality here, wanting to come back in here with that physical health. And you may be getting a message from a fire sign, okay, or a water sign. I mean, it can be any sign really, but this King of Wands, like I always say about the Queen of Wands, nothing stops them once they decide. And I feel like some of you may be almost like not believing in yourself enough as far as your ability to heal and overcome something and actually deal with something and close a chapter on something once and for all. And it could be a whole variety of things for you. Maybe you've decided, you know, tying into this physical health piece still, that that it's time to, you know, address your diet or exercise, or, you know, decluttering your physical environment, because your health is affected, and not just your physical health, but our mental health is affected by the environment around us too. So it can how many of you have, you know, cleaned out a space in your house and you swear you can just breathe better? You know, I have that feeling because, you know, I'm an empath and I'm very sensitive to energy, and it's like, if there's stuff cluttered in a corner, you know, I need to get it out of there because I feel it's like it's trapping energy, you know. And once it's out of there, I swear everything's brighter and I can breathe better, and it just, the energy changes. And so maybe some of you are wanting to do that, but it's like you need to believe in yourself, because some of you may think, oh, it's just such an arduous task, or it's just too big, or oh, well, there's no way I'm going to lose 50 pounds, or, you know, whatever your goal might be, or there's no way I can save $1,500. So I'm getting some specifics that are random, but those are my readings, right? Randomly specific. Not every single message will pertain to you. And they want you to get creative too and use your imagination, and maybe there is something new to learn, right? The King of Wands, I mean, they're experts of their suit here, and they have a vision and they have a path they want to follow. They themselves know what they want to fill that Ace of Cups with, right? Remember the beautiful Ace of Cups here? They know exactly what's truly in alignment with them too. There's a big message here about alignment. And there's also another message about you likely already know this coming to this reading, that there is no separation between body, mind, and soul, right? And heart, spirit, whatever we want to call it. They're all one. They are all universally connected. They're all interconnected, right? And then our energy is connected to the larger energy. Some of you may be thinking about, you know, more of how you impact the environment yourselves, or maybe that's the kind of work you're looking into, or maybe you're finding yourself wanting to volunteer more, donate more, help more. Supporting and helping others go in the right direction is a great way to help you, you know, align more to your path, particularly if you're you want to go into the helping field in some way, or, you know, maybe you can't help the way you want to right now. Like say you want to go to school and be a naturopath, but you know what you can do now is, well, you could use your massage therapist certification, or you could, you know, use your skills of about whatever else, right? That would maybe tie into how to reach a goal. I hope that's making sense. It's like, just because you can't reach the ultimate finish line right now doesn't mean you can't enjoy the journey and make stops along the way and do what you can and celebrate what you can and celebrate the small wins. And I always advocate for that. That gives you momentum, and it signals that you believe in yourself. And you know, you can't fool yourself, right? You know, if you don't have the confidence about something, and that does affect our ability to bring in what we want if we don't have that confidence, you know. So really believe in your own oh my goodness, and your own ability to bring things, you know, to achieve here. This is achievement. This is success. Okay. This is you. Remember what's before the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is before this. And that's, you know, going out of the comfort zone here. You've charted the boats in the Three of Wands, right? And they're coming to pick you up and bring you where you want to go, right? And this is maybe where you want to go. This stability, this structure, this Four of Wands, right? The four having a lot to do with structure and foundations and building a new solid future for yourself and for your loved ones, or just for you. You know, we don't always have to be thinking about everybody around us. A lot of us do that, and we do it at our own detriment. So that's another thing Spirit's wanting you to know, is that, you know, self-care is not selfish. It really isn't. In fact, it helps you pour from a full overflowing cup rather than an empty, because you can't pour from an empty cup, right? We know that. And so taking care of your physical needs first, including around your house or your, you know, whatever it is that's important to you. Not all of us have houses, you know, to take care of. Maybe we're staying with others or staying elsewhere, but it's taking care of your habits, your routines, using your resources of energy and time better. So those are all things maybe you're focusing on. But there's a win. There's such a win here. You're being guided. And you yourself are guiding others. You're a great example. And even though not everybody's going to tell you this, Libra and friends, other friends, people adore you and love you more than you realize. We just don't say it enough as a society, right? Or I've been encouraging people lately, and I've been doing this myself. If you're thinking of someone, send a quick text. Say that, you know, stop by, say hello quickly, you know, or do whatever you need to do. If you're thinking, gee, no, I know so-and-so really likes those. And I don't know if I'll see her, but grab whatever that thing is. Maybe it's, you know, they love a certain type of pen, and you see that, you know, they like these, like I love these Bic, the four colors. I love them. They remind me of like when they came out, or when I discovered them in the early 80s or whenever it was. And I was like, they're so cool. If you know somebody likes a certain type of pen or whatever that you work with, or that, you know, grab one for them, you know. And I'm not saying, oh, give everything away. But when we give, we receive. Just like those of you who are Reiki attuned, every Reiki person knows, every Reiki practitioner knows, when you give Reiki, you receive Reiki, because you're not truly giving it. You're tuning in. You're actually tuning in to Reiki as well. And both parties are being healed through this universal life force energy. And so again, we're right back to this connection here, this connection card, this universal oneness. And I'm tying it right to this guidance card, all right? The direction forward for you might be working with others in some capacity. Even if you're not physically in the same space as others, you know. But yeah, anyway, so I don't know, maybe it's I just feel like a lot of you maybe are a little more into the whole spirit of giving, even though you don't have necessarily all you want, you know. It's like, it doesn't, for me, it doesn't matter if I have all I want. I know that I'm more fortunate than a lot of people. And so when I see people who are less fortunate, and if I can, you know, I try to, you know, do what I can to help out. Again, I was talking about random acts of kindness before, you know, that kind of thing. So those kind of things, I feel like, really be the person you want to be before you have the title. There's that too. You know, the whole, I could say dress to impress, but the whole point is to be in the energy of where you wish to be before you're already there. That's a big thing coming through in this reading. That is, one of the big things to know, I think. 2 more cards with this. Yeah, go for it. Like I said, and the sun. And that's what brings the brilliance here. The awareness, more Leo energy. And we have this fiery, like this, normally I would say, hey, don't make impulsive decisions. And yeah, I'll still say that. But like I said, if it's for something that's like good, or it might help somebody, cheer them up, I just feel like we collectively raise the vibration when we're doing these little random acts of love, care, kindness, right? Even if it's a kind word, to somebody, or smiling, at somebody who looks like they're having a tough day, like, or even if they're not, it's just like, and only do it if you want to, of course. We don't want any fakies, no fakies out there, none of that. But I know, there's that saying, oh, smile till you, or fake it till you make it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actually really putting yourself genuinely in the energy where you wish to be, and feel it as though you have it. Allow yourself to daydream about it. Okay, that's in here too with the mind here. Use that imagination. Okay, that's why this is coming in. Use your imagination to bring things into the physical, and that's your first card of this reading. Okay, that's the first card right there, the Magician. Okay, bringing it in, and then you have the Page of Wands. Act on it. Take those first steps to bring something in. All right, that you're really wanting to, and you do that too by, again, connecting with it. Connect with whatever it is you want on a regular basis. If you want to be a writer, write every day for 10 minutes. If you want to be an artist, make music, whatever it is. If you want to, be an accountant or something, crunch some numbers every day, little by little. Okay. Or whatever it is you need to do to really get yourself in that energy, because what it's going to do is it's going to bring you closer to your goal. Right. So I know it sounds kind of obvious, but a lot of us just kind of stop at putting it out there in words, or in writing it down, which is great. With say it out loud, write it down. But I want you to actually tune into your heart. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking you to turn into really that energy that really resides within you, that's telling you, hey, go in this direction. Or maybe people have told you your whole life you'd be good at something. There's a reason for that. You carry that seed with you. You carry that energy, that vibe, people are seeing. And that's another thing, seeing right here, right? Some of us believe, well, we can't, unless we see it, we're not going to believe it. I'm asking you to see and believe at the same time for your own, again, for you to head in that right direction. Okay. For you to shift your perspective a bit, and really hold yourself in this high regard, this position of high regard. You don't have to be the boss to act like the boss. You can have boss energy and just be starting out. And I'm not saying in it from an arrogant go around. That's a stereotype. I'm not talking about that. To me, a good leader is someone who's going to actually probably work their way up from, dishwasher to owning the restaurant, do all the positions, do all the jobs, realizing that each part is just as important as the other. Everything is interconnected, right? There are a lot of, like no part of a car is really necessarily more important than the other. Because great, people might think, well, the engine is the most important part. Well, actually, you kind of need the tires, you kind of need the steering wheel, you kind of need the brake pads, you need all of it, right? It all has to come together to bring us forward, literally in a car, and then figuratively in our life. So I feel like, leaders, they lead by example. A good leader doesn't instill fear. They're not sitting there, do this, do that. They know how to work with people. That's what a good leader is to me. They know how, because they're still like, they're still connected to the team. They're not putting themselves above somebody else. So I'm not saying, oh, be arrogant and lock yourself in an office. No, I know, I'm not saying that, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, yeah, you don't have to be, you don't have to have the title in order to act as though you already have something or are something. Okay. You don't have to even, be necessarily an auntie with biological kiddos to be an aunt to somebody. You can still give that nurturing kind, energy. You can still play that role, And yeah, anyway. So, okay. So they wanted me to move on from that. I'm wanting to move on from that too. And I bet you're wanting to move on from that. So we'll move on to this. But, no one person is more important. If somebody's trying to tell you they're more important than you or their voice matters most, no, that's not true. That's just them spewing their guts, and you don't need that. Okay. And some people, I'm getting something about literally a wall being built, or your walls might be up. Okay. Walls might be up right now. And it could be because some things have hurt. They've flat out hurt, let me get some cards on that actually. So something that may require some healing right now. Because you've got, yeah, okay. Oh, well, addiction. Okay. So it could be your addiction, someone else's addiction, but there could be some sort of addiction that's in the way. And it could be that you're just, it's like things we've been told about ourselves replay, even if we haven't been told that in years and years, but things that really kind of cut deep have a way of continuing to until we decide, no, I'm not going to have it. Again, you're being the boss of your own emotions. You're not just allowing thoughts and emotions to come in and take over. It's about breaking those old patterns. Okay. So in one of them could be an addiction to thoughts, to negative self-talk, Let's see what else we have. We'll get into what we need to surrender to. Yeah. Trust could also be something. We're needing to heal the trust, right? And that's not easy. It sure isn't. It's not easy. And then, yeah, okay. Oh, well, manipulation. Yeah, you could have been dealing with someone in manipulation. And actually, you could have been dealing with someone who manipulates, who had an addiction to something. And it might have been hard to trust them. And that could have really hurt you. And this could have been something, a long time ago or more recent. But I'm getting that you were actually, they're saying, how rejection is, spirit's form of protection and redirection, right? So they weren't meant to be with you all your life. Like you learned something. No, undoubtedly you learned from that situation, whatever it was, because you could have been dealing with somebody who was very manipulative. And I get that you're just not like that. You're wanting to be, yeah, sure. You probably know how. You're clever, of course. Yeah. Anybody clever. But the difference is the people who manipulate for their own selfish reasons. I mean, they have, yeah, they might be clever too. And, but they make like a habit of using it for the wrong reasons, right? That's a true like manipulator or whatever. But we all have the ability to do that, So again, it's like almost like not putting yourself as holier than thou. I don't like that when people do that, You do you, of course, but yeah, it's criticism. That's what I'm saying. Holier than thou, right? Thinking that their way is better just because they say so. Who cares? Stand up to that. It's time we get back into the driver's seat here, because for some of us, we've been kind of put aside in our own lives, or we've been feeling more like a passenger. No. Here's what we need to focus on. Craft. Focus on your craft. Like I said, if you paint, if you write. If you're a singer, sing. If you're a dancer, dance. If you love dogs, be with dogs. If you can't be the vet tech yet, maybe walk dogs or something. Okay, I'm just giving an example of, again, stepping into that energy of something that you really want to manifest, regardless of if you yet have that title. Okay. All right. Next. The universe wants you to be prepared, because some of you are going to be joining something quickly soon. But you've been waiting a long time, probably, right, for this right fit, but you're getting that. And it's like, be ready. Have your house organized, have things in your life organized, okay, and have your clothes ready for whatever that you need to wear to that, have things ready for when you get the opportunity, because you never know when it could come in. Same thing if you're wanting a relationship with others, or you're wanting to be part of a group, or you're wanting to maybe have people over, but you don't really know many people or something. Well, still always have your place ready for company. Or I'm just giving a variety of examples, all right, let's see. Whoops. Or like, you've always wanted to have a garden, but you don't have it yet. And you come across, free on the side of the road, there's like some gardening stuff. Grab it if you have storage for it, right? Because you want to have that garden, and you're telling the universe, I'm having this garden. I'm preparing for it physically too. And getting in the feelings of it. Like, You can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself, right? All right, divination here. Divination. So I'm getting, they want me to tell you about protection right now. I don't know if you're feeling as though someone's has used divination against you in some way or whatever, but if it's any modality that can't be used for that, like Reiki, for example, you can't use Reiki for anything but good. So you can't tune it. That's just not, because Reiki is literally the opposite energy of bad. Okay, it's the energy of love. Okay, so you can't use it like, you know, against somebody. You know, just because someone might be more spiritual or whatever doesn't mean that they have authority over you. You know, you decide what you let in and what you keep yourself away from. Okay, so what's going to give us some power here? What's going to give us some power? Oh, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. Again, you decide what's in, what's out, and who's in, who's out. What else? To truly honor the source of your being, live from the flow of your heart. Yes, again, really allow yourself to feel it, feeling this come in. Okay, and I'm seeing so many 555s, and I've seen many 222s in this reading. So that's, you know, a lot. Okay, if someone doesn't respect you, it's okay to walk away. That's okay. And notice the colors here. It's the yellow, it's the orange, you know, it's those lower chakras. It's again what we started out with you knowing and sensing it. Go with your gut. And if your gut says go out the door, right? And I know I just heard someone say that's easier said than done. I get it. I know it is. I know. I know. It's not easy. Okay, let's switch gears here. I want to know what is it that let's get a little bit of nice advice for us. A little bit of nice advice. All right. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? You have a child's love. Okay. Child's love. So this is, okay, it says the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. Now, I want to know, why is this coming up? Could it be about, you know, inner child care? Could it be about you being separated from a child? Let me see. Let's get a tarot card on that. If you're separated from a child or a parent. I'm feeling a lot of you are the parent, though. And there's no judgment. I mean, people don't talk to other family members for a variety of reasons. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Outcome. Oh, outcome. I said outcome. The beginning. Okay, the Fool. So there is starting over for some of you, okay? But it's like you have to believe in yourself, though, too, right? So in your ability to do it better this time, or do it different this time, or in trusting in them to do it better. You know, or, you know, it's basically, it's having optimism for the future. That's what the Fool card is. So you're getting that new start, but, okay, bottom of the deck, 3 of Wands, but you may need to, you know, go out of your comfort zone here, just like with anything with the 3 of Wands. A lot of things worth having, though, we have to go out of our comfort zone here. But I do get with the bottom of the deck Star card that this is healing. There is healing here. There's healing available. It is possible. Something you thought wasn't possible, whatever it is now, not just children, it is possible. When it comes to an important relationship for you, healing is possible. I believe we can do anything we set our minds to, practically. I really do. I don't really set many limits, and I believe in people. I know how powerful people are. All right, let's see what else. We have way more power than we realize in some aspects, right? We can't control everything, but okay, find your center. So root chakra here. Again, it's all going to come from like self-care. Root chakra is self-care to me, not just, it's on like every level. Okay. So your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. So when the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask yourself, when was the last time I checked in with myself? That's what we're doing during this reading, friends. We're checking in with ourselves right now. We're seeing, again, like I always say, what's in, what's out. You know, what is truly in alignment? What is calling you? What has been calling you this whole time? Who are you missing? Who are you thinking about? I encourage you to connect with all of that, you know, on some level. It's harvest time for some of you. Some of you are going to need to take some bold steps forward. I get it. And I know that can be scary, but you know what? Life already moves so quickly. I don't know how many of you have noticed that time's really speeding up. Well, it's going to continue to speed up. It's going to just get faster. And so you see the clock here, it's spinning, and you know, you've got a spiral in the clock and everything. And this is your time, your chance to start over with the Fool card. And now I'm reading this as a Wheel of Fortune. Now is your time to shine. Things are just going to keep moving faster. So if you've been putting something off that you really want to do, that you're really interested in, and you have even just a little bit of motivation, take it, ride it, bring it to where you want to go, right? Let it be your vehicle to bringing you where you want to go. All right. We don't need a lot. I mean, I just a little bit of hope can go a long way. A little bit of hope can go so far, right? The hope card with the star card here. Yeah. All right. And some of you, you have this wish coming true. I'm also getting some of you are going to be looking and feeling more vibrant. That's coming in as well. We have the rose here. You know, this can be, it could certainly be love. It could be a new relationship if that's what you want. I mean, we have every color chakra now on the board here. Okay. But yeah, all right. Let's see what else. I want to know, what do we need to surrender to? What do we need to surrender to? Again, I'm hearing Taurus. Also, you know what kept coming in, and Taurus is one of them too. I've been using the word vehicle a lot. So I think there could be something going on with your vehicle, or it's just, I'm picking up on like how to move forward. You're looking, you're maybe now you're seeing ways to move forward, right? And for some of you, I just saw 41. So maybe you're 41 or something, or because 41 is also 5. So again, change. But for a lot of us right now, it's going to be stepping out of that comfort zone and actually allowing ourselves to be working with other people in a way that we never have before. And that doesn't mean, again, like physically working with them. It could be remote. A lot of stuff's done remotely. So what do we need to surrender to? Surrender to success, because you're creating something successful and something big. Surrender to success. All right. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap. Okay. Let's see with a Fool card, leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Look at this with that joining card. Somebody does want to be on Team Libra, on team whoever you are, right? They want to be on your team. But it may be hard to trust because you've experienced a lot of criticism. That could have been some of the roadblock, or a lot of manipulation. But you've got the Sun card here. You have the Sun, you have the Fool, you have the Star card. All right. You know, if some of you feel like some of you, your power was drained or something, you're getting that back and then some. Look at this star. Look at the radiance in this star. And then you have that Magician. Let's not forget the Magician. All right. Where you can literally do or be whatever you want. And I know some people say, well, that's not possible. I choose to believe it is possible. All right. And honestly, that works better for me than being a bummer all the time, being all bummed out, right? That did not work for me. I had to get myself out of that. I've been there, certainly have. But for me, a lot of what helped me get out of that was connecting with Reiki. So if you've been thinking about, hey, I want to be Reiki attuned. I've mentioned Reiki like 3 times in this reading. I don't always mention it. If you're thinking about Reiki, this is your sign. Go ahead, get Reiki attuned. You will not regret it. I promise you. You will not regret that decision. It's one of the best decisions I made. In fact, Reiki gave me my life back. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Reiki gave me my life back. It was what I needed in order to survive what was going on. And wow, it's brought me very far. It has brought me so far, and it's still something I practice every single day, self-Reiki. Yep. So surrender to success. You never know. You just never know. Be open to that whole world of possibilities. What else? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. A lot of us, we really need to be getting grounded. And I mean it. Like, we really need to get out there, you know, and get that fresh air. And when things are feeling chaotic and hectic and all out of whack, which they often are, especially, you know, in a few countries right now that have some major things going on, a whole bunch of countries. Anyway, we all need to, around the world, Be connecting with people who are like us. Maybe this is going to be a year coming up. I just saw 4444. I feel like there is going to be it's going to be you connecting more to like heart-based things in people and groups and all that. It could have something to do with nature or animals or children or healing in some way, but maybe it's divination even. But as this one was looking at this card, but the chimes are changing. Okay, some of you are getting out of this long cycle of just not what you wanted, maybe, right? So take a relaxing break, spend time in nature, replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Get grounded, really get grounded. There are a lot of ways to get grounded too. Like say you're all buttoned up for winter here, right? If you don't want to be out in the cold, or you live somewhere where it's really hot and humid, you don't want to have to go out, you can bring nature in. Okay, you can bring in nature sounds. You can get a pet. You can bring in plants, flowers. Even if you can't have real ones, surround yourself with the greenery of it. Okay, it really does help. We are of the earth, and so that's why like home to us, for a lot of us, myself included, is when I'm outside with nature. And I don't even have to be doing anything. I'm just there with nature, connecting the right. Stand by a tree, you know, touch a tree. You don't have to hug it. You don't have to get all intimate. All right. But like hug it, you know, or I mean, sorry, I just said not do whatever you want with the tree. All right. Just do whatever you want. Treat yourself to tree. And your possessions here, card 7. I'm getting for some of you, material things are meaning a lot less because it's there. You have a more important goal in mind. I feel like we're getting chariot energy with this. Belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. There's you holding your future in your hands. And they have lovely antennae here. It's like antlers, sorry, like moose or deer antlers, okay? And they keep telling me the buck stops here. I keep hearing that in this reading. So maybe some of you say that, or that's the energy you're feeling, but it could be an expression that someone used with you, but it's like the buck stops here. So it's like, this is it, you know, that's setting limits too for some of you. Sacral chakra here, card 8. So you go from 7 to 8. So you're moving into your creativity here, into your creation here. From the heart, from the root chakra up to the sacral chakra here. So again, you're getting in alignment, and I get that you're doing this kind of step-by-step approach, but it may feel like a giant leap, but really it's been step-by-step. All right, so for a lot of you. All right, what else do we have? I want to get us, what can we do to help ourselves here? What else? Where else does our power lie? What would be empowering for us? Spirits, guides, angels, messages for the highest, greatest good of the collective. Whoops. All right. What do we have? What do we have? What else do we have? Retreat to the natural world. Wow. Are we getting this message like hit over the head with it or what? Exactly. Retreat to the natural world. You've probably been hearing this lately. All right. And here it is again then, right? Go where you feel most alive. A peaceful forest, the mountains, your local park. Let the ocean roar through you. Be revived by nature's wonder. Some of us are so fortunate to have clean air. I know I am. I don't take that for granted. I am so blessed to have fresh air. What else? And then I can go outside. And a lot of you have seen my readings outside, because I do a lot of my readings outside in the nice weather. That's beautiful. I'm blessed. I'm totally blessed. All right. Honor your inner child. Focus on your inner child's needs. Is your inner child afraid or in need of more playtime? Cherish this precious being within you. Yeah, so that's kind of what Child's Play was about too. Remember you had that card. So we're getting the same messages over and over, which is Spirit's way generally of telling me we're going to wrap up this reading soon, okay? So, and what's this kid doing? While she's smelling a flower. They're smelling a flower. Right? They're taking it all in. They're breathing in, right? You notice there's a little third eye activation here. If we want to connect to the universal oneness and the inner connection and feel the love, connect with nature. Connecting with nature connects us with everyone. Well, the universal energy, I should say. Let's get one more. Release. What do we need to release or surrender to? Or where's our power? Where's our power? What should we do? Another advice card, please. Thank you. quiet your mind. Overthinking a problem is not the key to any door. Some of you are overthinking because you're not able to express, because we have the key to the door here and it's their throat chakra. Some of you haven't felt safe or valued enough to express yourself honestly. So take a few breaths to still your inner chatter and let yourself just be for a while. If you can do that in nature, even better. All right, now what? Oh, bottom of the deck. I didn't mean to see it, but I did. See your emotions as teachers. Again, big feelings in this reading, about that heart-centered, tuning into your gut, your intuition, your instincts, and the heart. It's all one anyway. Emotions can be vehicles for transformation, whether joyous or challenging. They just used vehicles. Are you kidding? Okay. Okay. Whether joyous or challenging, they can teach you how to overcome fear and cultivate compassion. And you're deserving of your own delightful compassion. Show people the love, or show yourself the love you show other people, Some of you are very caring, and then you don't maybe get much back sometimes. Take it from yourself. Get it from yourself. Let's get an animal card here. Divine, I think it's animal healing or something. I've read about them. Okay. Oh, wow. We have a whole pack of animals. Okay. Seahorse, ram, lizard, humpback whale, and squirrel. So we have root chakra here. There's a brilliant answer to a question you're asking. That's what Seahorse wants you to know. There's a solution. So don't make things too complicated. Allow life to be easy. I have to chuckle. All right. Oh. But seriously, if we can, anything we can make easier, do it. Or any way you can make yourself feel more comfortable during an uncomfortable time, perhaps, do it. If it means treating yourself to your favorite, cup of tea or blanket or cozy socks, or, treating yourself to a nice bike ride or a car ride with the top down, whatever it is, treat yourself, however you can. Okay. Treat yourself. Sit in your favorite spot and eat your lunch outside, So we have Ram here, manifestation. Again, the solar plexus. Work your magic. Some Aries energy here. Take inspired action today and manifest your dreams into reality. You are a powerful co-creator. Next, lizard. Aligning to eternity, card 46. That's the crown chakra. Nice lizard there. Don't let time or space limit you. Believe everything is possible now. Be open to magic and miracles. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And humpback whale, card 43, hold space, crown chakra. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. We're just getting the same messages over and over. I love it. Be gentle with yourself and others. What did I just talk about? Be gentle with yourself and others. Give and receive the gift of being witnessed with compassion. Have that compassion. And card 42, squirrel. This is an unfolding reality. Third eye chakra again. Allow your journey to unfold one step at a time. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Trust you'll always have what you need when you need it. Powerful stuff. Powerful reading. And again, I'm a tarot reader. You could take it or leave it, as always. I always do this from a place of love, Ace of Cups, of love. So hopefully something resonated. And if it did, you know what to do. But let's get you a high vibe card. Becky Moore's deck, high vibe. And give us a little exercise here, Spirit. Some exercise to keep our vibe high or to get us there. What do we have? What do we have? Let's see. And I will be posting a short Libra reading, or maybe it's short. I don't know yet. I haven't done it yet. But on Thanksgiving. So I will still be doing that. As usual, you'll still get your readings because not everyone celebrates Thanksgiving. Choices. Choose the good. Remember, every moment is a choice. What you do, or what do you choose in this moment? All right, next. This is for hard times. So the advice when you're having a hard time. Imagine that person, people, or event being surrounded by sparkly white loving light. Listen, let me finish. Make a cocoon of love around them or it. This changes the energy around circumstances, plus it changes you. Again, it's like changing the channel and tuning it to the station of love. May sound corny, and I don't mean romantic love. I mean, could be, but love in general, right? Whew, that's very good. And oh my goodness, this is too funny. Okay, nature. If it says vehicle in here too, I'm going to be like floored. Okay, nature. Go outside and breathe the fresh air. Nature is perfection, even with its imperfections. It is magical, just like you, because you're nature. A forest needs old trees and new trees. It is a perfect balance. Immerse yourself in the middle of it all. Know that you're perfectly placed just where you are. Oh man, that I feel like that's good. And I did see, 222, and I saw a few different numbers here. Let's see what else. Oh, you know what? Those of you into crystals, let's get you a crystal card here. What kind of crystals might be helpful? Daily Crystal Inspiration by Heather Askinosi. That's this card here that I use. All right, you have, apophyllite. Stay positive. Now, this is actually a very, very high vibrational stone, very high frequency of energy. So that might be helpful. And a lot of the time it'll have stilbite, which is that little peach thing there, or it'll have chalcedony in it too. What else? Oh my goodness. Angel aura quartz. Lighten up. All right. So angel aura, that's when they've put a coating on it. So it has that look. Sodalite, speak your truth. And that can have to do with compassion too. Sodalite's a good stone for compassion. So those are your three crystals. And anything else? Oh, and yes, a number. Okay. Oh my goodness, there it is. This is the one that I saw, and this is the one I knew it would be because I saw it on the timer. Quadruple twos. So it's a sign of balance and harmony. Maintain your balance with positivity. All right. That's what okay. All right. And then 55, sign of positive change to come. These were the three I got out. Okay. And 111, sign of manifestation. Keep positive as thoughts. Yeah, that was the magician card. So you have 111. Maybe you're seeing these numbers, or you will now. 2222. So I'm including 222 in that. It's there. And then 55 or 555. Again, a sign of a positive change. There are things shifting, okay? Things are shifting and into a positive light because you're choosing which direction things are going as far as if you're going to put a positive spin on it or what, right? All right, so that's what I have for you today. I really do hope this helped, and I wish you all the best, and hang in there. I know it can be a challenging time this time of year. There's a lot going on, and you add holidays to that too, and it can just be, it can be challenging, but I am going to continue doing these readings. I usually post Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday here. It's Sunday morning, Eastern Standard Time, so New York City time, and also Tuesday, Thursday afternoon. And then on the other channel, it's Saturday mornings and Wednesday afternoon. So you're getting readings 5 days a week at the least. Okay. So I hope all of this resonates, or some of it resonates, and really take care of you. You are your most important asset. Thank you.